But I think she is getting to the age where people are constantly counting down to when she gets married. That's why I never tell people my age, because I feel like it's none of people's business. And I also feel like when women are a certain age, or anybody, we're supposed to be married, we're supposed to have kids. Even if it's to the wrong person, people would rather see us be married than single. Hi everyone, welcome back to No Light Time. My name is Hallie, so grateful to have you all. Let's get right into this reading. As heavily requested, this is an update on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. So I did say, it is literally 2 months after the Super Bowl and it looks like they're still gallivanting around together. I did say that I thought it was going to come to an end, but something that I've always said, oh, by the way, check out my memberships, subscribe, like, comment, and so forth. Let's get right to the reading. So, something that I have said recently, or like I said when Taylor Swift broke up with Joe Alwyn, I said, or when they just had their breakup, whoever broke up with whom, I strongly said that they had already broken up, but to appease her fans, and because her album had come out 2 years ago, or it was last year that they broke up. I can't remember. Oh my gosh, my years all like mashed together. But I did say that I strongly see her PR campaign, her PR people, if she is no longer with somebody, they will still push that they are together, so that it saves her career. Or if she has something planned, like she was just about to start her Eras tour, and I said that I thought that they had already broken up, and it turns out that there have been allegations and rumors that was true. So I only say that to say that I strongly feel like there is not fully truth. We're not getting the full truth about Travis and Taylor, because I do feel like a part of her, as much as I love her music, is that I wouldn't say I'm a Taylor Swift fan. I love her music, and I think she deserves the awards she's gotten. She's very talented. She writes her own music. She never samples anybody else, unless if I am mistaken. I know most of her albums. I wasn't so crazy about Lover, I suppose, but 1989, that's my year of birth. And that's why I feel like I connect to Taylor Swift, because we're the same age. I feel like a lot of her songs, I'm like, whoa, I get that, it hit home. So she doesn't have 7, 8 writers on a song. It's just 1 or 2 or 3, maximum 3. And I really appreciate that about somebody who can create as many songs as she has, as many hits as she has. You never hear stories about her stealing music and stuff like that. And you see her writing process. So that's what I really appreciate about her. I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm just mentioning that about Taylor Swift, because a lot of other people in the industry do that. They steal from other people, and they sample a lot. They're very disingenuous, but they claim to be authentic. I really truly believe that Taylor Swift is as authentic. Her and Lady Gaga are as authentic as an artist can be. I really strongly believe that, and that's what I admire about her. I do, however, feel like when it comes to marketing, she has a huge PR push behind her that is very label driven. It's very it pushes a certain narrative, and the narrative, I think, especially as she gets older, especially 35, she's about to be 35. I am 35 because my birthday is at the beginning of the year. But I think she is getting to the age where people are constantly counting down to when she gets married. That's why I never tell people my age, because I feel like it's none of people's business. And I also feel like when women are a certain age, or anybody, we're supposed to be married, we're supposed to have kids. Even if it's to the wrong person, people would rather see us be married than single. And it's completely toxic, and that's what I really don't like about society as a whole. they'd rather you get married young to the wrong person, have it fail, and have kids, and have those children be products of dysfunction, than you actually growing, maturing, and when you're old enough to have children. Yeah, but that's just a rant. So I think there's a lot of this push for her to not be single. And that's why I think this Travis and Taylor story has lasted this long. I think a lot of it's PR. I think a lot of it's fake. And with the bottom of the swords, with the bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords, a lot of strategy behind it. A lot of strategy behind it. And I think, she was very young. She was 16 when she got started, I believe. We're the same age, so I don't know why I don't remember exactly. I feel like I've grown up with her, which is very strange. Then now she's 35, and I'm like, I thought she was 21 when she came. Or maybe she was 21. Love Story. Oh, God, I love that song. She was 16, right? I don't know, write in the comment section if you guys remember. But, because I remember being 21 when I heard it, and we're the same age, so she must have been 21, but she looked so young. But having grown up in the industry, I think she has a distorted idea of what relationships are, I think that contributed heavily to her relationship not working out with Joe. Like I've always said, I think as much as I think he wasn't the best partner for her, he had a sense of grounding and stability that she needs, which is the opposite of this guy. I'm not a fan of Travis Kelce, I don't know if you could tell. So with 5 swords, Justice, and 9 of Wands. So she's going to, especially with her album coming out, which I strongly believe was influenced by her relationship with Joe, she's going to talk about it. She needs a shield. Travis is her shield, or this relationship is her shield for any criticism. As much as, she is a Sun in Sagittarius, and Sun in Sagittarius can be sensitive. In fact, everybody can be sensitive, some less sensitive than others. As a Sun in Aquarius myself, I'm not the sensitive type. I had to learn how to be sensitive because very direct, very logical. I feel like Aquarius, Capricorns, Earth signs too can be very direct and logical. And because I have a lot of Earth in my chart, I can relate to Earth signs. We have to learn to be sensitive, to listen. I've had to learn to listen to people, to have compassion. Even though we have compassion in our hearts, sometimes we give advice and it comes across very harsh. And from a standpoint of, I know everything, you know nothing, So I think her Sun in Sagittarius being, she can be sensitive. And because of that, she acts like I'm not, but she is. And she needs a public shield from the criticism that's going to come about Joe. And I think that is the relationship. I think that's why this has lasted so long. I think it's provided her, the Empress, with actually more than she expected. I think it started out, like I said, as a PR stunt, She was like, why not? I'll give it a go, I'll have fun, whatever, flirtation. No real grounding. But she's benefited from it. And because she's benefited from it, she's like, hey, let me just go with the flow. Let me just let her be. Which is fine. It's her life. She can do whatever she wants. But I will say that this man is a wolf in sheep's clothing. I do not trust him for one bit. And I know people will say, oh, don't hate on Libras. But all the shadow aspects, not all. He has a lot of the characteristics that I do not like about Sun and Libras. And it reminds me of a relationship I had in the past, which is relevant to the story. Because he is doing the same thing that I saw happen to me in the past. He's saying all the right things to her. Libras can be very charming. Libras are very attractive people in general, very charming. When it comes to stability, oftentimes they need to learn how to ground themselves. And he is not grounded. So 10 of Wands, the Tower, and Ace of Swords is going to come. I'm telling you, this guy is bad news. I don't see cheating. I do see him flirting with other women. I see him, which is very Sun and Libra, reminds me. I'm not going to get too much into it, but he is very flirtatious. he is, you know, the ladies' man. And because of that, it's going to trigger a lot in her. A lot in her. So that's what I have for you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.